Today I'm sharing you 100 tips that I learned when I was a male model on how to max out your looks. See, if you're a model, the better you look, the better the products look, the more the company sells. So it's in your best interest to look as good as possible, book more gigs, make more money, baby. And now I get to share all of these tips with you guys. So I did a series on my Instagram where I shared a new glow up tip every single day. And now I'm putting them all in one video, one place for you guys. So make sure you save this so you can access it at any time, because there's some great little nuggets in here. Now, I don't expect you guys to apply every single tip, but just watch this 20-minute video and I'm sure like at least 5 or 10 of them are gonna make a huge difference in your appearance and your life. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First tip is to trade in your boring t-shirts for the tank top button down combo. So all you need is a basic white tank top and then a summery button down t-shirt or long sleeve tee. And this just makes a huge difference. It looks like you know about layering, a little bit about style, and just levels up your style. It's a cool summery vibe. I wear it all the time. Try it out. Number 2, start practicing expansive body language. One of the most ways to be perceived as confident is to not be afraid to take up some space. If you notice, a lot of CEOs and people in authority positions, they have this kind of body language. They spread out a little bit. They throw their arm up on the chair next to them. So start practicing expansive body language. Next, one of the easiest ways to shred body fat is the 12-3-30 treadmill exercise. How you do this, you set the treadmill at 12 incline and 3 speed and just walk for 30 minutes straight. You can put on an episode of anime or something. It makes it easier. And this low intensity cardio makes you burn calories like crazy. Next, start lining up your beard right. A lot of people fuck up by lining up their beard either too low on their neck or too high on their jaw. You want to kind of press your tongue up, say the word sing, and where you see that right angle formed is where you want to trim and line up your beard, right where your neck meets your jaw. And if you line it up right, this can even make it look like you have a stronger jawline. Hang from a pull-up bar for 60 seconds every day. This has great benefits. One of the main ones is it's really good for your shoulders, and also it helps correct your posture. It helps separate your spine and position your head back above your shoulders once again. So all you do, grab a bar, hang from it, and relax. It might take you a couple sets. You probably can't get a full 60 seconds in the first try, but yeah, do it. But yeah, you want to aim for 60 seconds in total. Next, you want to apply a moisturizer with a sunblock in it every single day. The sun does crazy damage to your skin, so you want to take precautions and start wearing a moisturizer that has sunblock in it each day. And you guys are in luck because the sponsor of today's video got you covered. So shout out to Tej Hanley for sponsoring today's video. A lot of you guys know I've been working with Tej Hanley for like the past 5 years. My very first viral video, I was actually talking about using Tej. It wasn't a sponsored video or anything, and I've been using it ever since. They're the best skincare brand if you're new to taking care of your skin and don't really know where to start. I recommend starting with Tej Level 1, which comes with a morning and evening moisturizer, a daily face wash, and an exfoliating scrub. You just go on there, pick which level you want to start with, sign up, and then your skincare regimen will be delivered to your door each and every month without you even having to move a muscle. And the great thing about it, one of the best things, is that their morning moisturizer has SPF 20 in it, so you're getting ahead of the game. You're taking care of your skin and blocking it from those dangerous sun rays. So use my code and click the link in the description and you can get 30% off of your first box plus a free gift. Who doesn't like free gifts? Yes, it's Christmas all year with Tej Hanley. So shout out to them and thank you to Tej for sponsoring today's video. I always end up coming back to Tej Hanley. Great products. I definitely recommend. Go check them out. Moving on. Next thing you want to start doing is scraping your tongue, baby. You brush your teeth, you floss, but what about this little thing? This is like a breeding ground for bacteria and gunk and odor. So get a tongue scraper or, disposable tongue scrapers. Simply scrape your tongue each morning while you're brushing your teeth, or after you brush your teeth. Yeah, and it'll set you up to have nice breath the rest of the day. Try doing stomach vacuums each day. A stomach vacuum helps kind of snatch up your waist and strengthen those inner stomach muscles. How you do it is you suck in and up and hold that feeling for as long as you can. Most people can only get like 10 to 20 seconds when they first start. This is an old bodybuilding trick to make your waist look smaller and kind of like hold in those organs so you don't look as bulky in your midsection. Next, intermittent fasting is one of the easiest ways to burn body fat. Simply wait till half the day is over to start eating. This kind of closes the window of opportunity for you to be taking in calories, so it's easier to limit the amount of calories you're taking in. Less calories in, more calories burn. You lose fat, baby. It's a beautiful thing. Next tip, chew some tough chewing gum to stimulate growth of this masseter muscle right here. This muscle right here kind of creates the width of your jawline. So if you chew lots of tough gum, this will stimulate growth, make it develop, and actually widen your jawline. That's one of the reasons I have a bit of a wider jawline, because I chew gum like crazy. And of course, this is the gum you should be chewing. Come on, get real. Start adding retinol into your skincare routine. Retinol is the best agent to protect yourself against wrinkling and aging of your skin. So just put on retinol before you go to bed, and this will help big time in the long run. Keep in mind, learn about the halo effect. The halo effect is this kind of like psychological paradigm where we perceive people who excel in one area as excelling in all areas. For example, if somebody is a star at basketball, I don't know, then we kind of assume that they're a cool person and a nice person as well, and we want to be friends with them and we want to associate with them. So if you're really good at one thing, especially if it's your attraction level or your intelligence, then it's going to have a huge widespread benefit to other areas. Keep that in mind. Get yourself a long coat. This is one of the best style hacks. You can level up pretty much any outfit by rocking a long coat, whether it's a tracksuit, whether it's a t-shirt and jeans. Get a long coat, level up your game. Makes people think you know how to dress well, and all you're doing is throwing on a coat. Next, maybe try using what is called a gua sha. This is a rose quartz stone, and this is an old Chinese traditional medicine, I guess. And how it works is you put oil on your skin, and then you take this and kind of sculpt out your facial features. This helps drain your lymph nodes, initiate collagen production to achieve better skin, and also maybe even tighten your facial muscles a little bit. So I got this at Target. It was just like 10 bucks or something. It's worth trying out. Next tip is kind of redundant, but it's to always have gum on you, but not for the jawline, although the jawline is a good reason, but to share with people and kind of stick out in their mind. You're the guy that has gum and sets you apart a little bit. It's like a, an introduction. It's like, a way that you could maybe start a conversation with somebody, offer them some gum, and also just chew it and you got good breath all day. Next, one of my favorite little glowing skin hacks is to put a little bit of Bag Balm moisturizer on my skin. So this is like a really old school beauty hack. Your grandma probably used it. You just take a little bit. It's like a petroleum base. You rub it onto your skin. It gives you a little bit of moisturized glow look to your skin, but don't use too much because then you'll look oily. But yeah, I like this. Moisturizes skin, makes you glow and pop a little bit. Moving on. Run 1 mile every single day. I know what you're thinking. Oh, running cardio kills the gains. No, it doesn't, unless you're running like a marathon every day, which you're not. Running 1 mile a day isn't gonna hurt anything. It's actually gonna help because it's gonna increase your cardiovasculatory system and your circulatory system and make it easier for your body to function and, protein synthesize and make gains. So it's actually gonna help your gains in the long run. Next, if you have an event or a date or something, try out using some redness relieving eye drops to kind of eliminate the redness of your eyes and make the whites of your eyes whiter. This makes you look healthier, more virile, and just more attractive. Makes the colored part of your eyes pop a little bit. So yeah, try it out. Next, don't waste your money buying expensive ass colognes and fragrances. Go to Amazon and look up knockoffs of your favorite colognes. My favorite is just this knockoff of Polo Red. It's like $8 and saves me $120 and smells exactly the same. Every guy should be doing this basic eyebrow grooming routine. All you do is you brush your eyebrows upwards, you take some scissors, trim the wild little Mustang hairs, and then you take some tweezers and tweeze your unibrow and any other little stray hairs outside of your main eyebrows. That's it. Next, ditch your t-shirt and try out a classic white linen button down. Actually, it doesn't have to be white. It could be like, you know, other more like neutral colors as well, but my favorite is white. This is like the summery 2023 shirt. It just gives off like a cozy, kind of like casual, comfy vibe, and it's more stylish than a basic t-shirt. Take a little bit of Vaseline and apply it on your skin before you spray on cologne. This will help the cologne stay on and the fragrance last at least 2 or 3 hours longer. Start layering your clothes. I know a lot of you guys just rocking a basic t-shirt or a sweatshirt or something. Cut that shit out. Get a little creative. One of my favorites is the flannel leather jacket combo, also the hoodie peacoat combo. So consider trying that out. Next tip, if you are starting to lose your hair or have thinning of your hair, start applying minoxidil. This is over-the-counter topical treatment that you just apply to your hair, and it stimulates blood flow to your hair follicles to stop your hair thinning and actually wake up some older, more dormant hair follicles, increasing your hair thickness. Next tip is also minoxidil, but it's for your beard. You can actually apply it to your face as well and stimulate growth of your facial hair. There's actually a whole group of people on Facebook that all are like, you know, talking about their minoxidil beard journeys. It's called the Minox Beard Spot if you want to go check that out. Next tip, this is not a glow up tip, but just a life tip in general. Action dissolves anxiety. Most people think that anxiety comes from failure or not being good enough or having a boring life. No, anxiety comes from knowing there's things that you could be doing but not actually doing it, not putting in the work to actually reach your potential. No one puts in the work, is extremely productive, and then still has a bunch of anxiety at the end of the day. Next tip is for all you sorry mother effers like me out there who have horrible calf genetics. Try rocking some high socks. I do this all the time. It kind of gives the illusion of bigger calves because it separates your lower leg into 2 sections, and when things look shorter, they look wider. Next is an old school beauty hack that my grandma taught me and it still works to this day, and this is to apply an egg mask to your hair. You mix up some egg, apply it to your hair, leave it in there for 15 minutes, and this kind of infuses your hair with proteins that are really healthy for it and will help it grow thicker and stronger. But yeah, you might be left with a little bit of egg smell after that. Find your colors. Everybody has colors that will complement them, look better on them based on their hair color, their eye color, their skin color. And there's actually quizzes you can take to help find out what colors look best on you. I'll try to link one of those down below. For me, example, with a lighter complexion, lighter hair, bluer and more cooler tones tend to look best on me: grays, blues, and white. Next, consider rocking a buzz cut. This isn't going to be for everybody, but 2 ways you can pull off a buzz cut is if you have thick, dark eyebrows. For some reason, this makes a buzz cut look really good because it kind of takes place of the hair. And also if you have sharp facial features, because when you get rid of the hair, the eyes naturally go down to the face. So if you have either of these, then you could probably pull off a buzz cut. Me, not so much. Start taking an ashwagandha supplement. Ashwagandha has all of these benefits, but probably the best one is it's known to increase your testosterone by up to 15%. More testosterone, more gains, baby. Get yourself some linen pants. I've got 3 pairs now. These are the best, comfiest pants, especially if you're out by the beach, by the pool, whatever. It's definitely the look for this summer. It's definitely the style right now. It's all over Pinterest, Instagram, whatever, and it just looks good. A lot of you guys don't know that lemon juice is actually a natural hair lightener. So how you do it, you put some lemon juice mixed with water into a spray bottle, spray it in your hair, and then go out into the sun, and this combination actually lightens your hair and gives you a natural highlighting effect. Obviously, it's not going to fully take the place of the highlights, but it definitely gives you a little brightness pop. You're maxing out your looks. You should also max out the look of your room. because I suspect you're trying to bring somebody back there eventually, right? So get yourself some wall art, whether it's, you know, an abstract wall art, a painting, or your 1,000,000 subscriber plaque. Get rid of that old Dragon Ball Z poster from when you were 6. Time to grow up. The rule of thirds. When you look at somebody, you kind of separate them 50-50, top and bottom, and it's kind of in style right now to actually make it appear like your top is actually 1/3 and the bottom half is 2/3. Hopefully this makes sense, because if you split it 50-50, it looks blocky and you lose some shape and it just doesn't look so good. Start making a habit of using rapport breaking tonality. This is where you curve downwards a little bit at the end of what you're saying. This is opposed to rapport seeking tonality, where you curve upwards, where everything kind of sounds like a question. Instead, use rapport breaking tonality. This is more commonly used by people in authority. For example, a police officer says, license and registration. It's not license and registration. Try it out. Start integrating just a little bit of that into your daily speech. Grow your arms, bro. The arms are almost always noticeable, and this is the first indication of work ethic. No one has big arms with a vein popping out unless they went out there, pounded the rock, and they got after it in the gym, you know? So start doing those curls, man. This was actually the first thing I did to start working out. I would just go in the gym every day and curl stuff until I got that bicep to show. I did that for like 3 months until I ever worked out another muscle. Try to drink a gallon of water every day. Obviously, water is good for your skin, hair, your nails, but also when you drink lots of water, you're getting your body into a system where it flushes out water, and when you flush out a lot of water, you actually look a little bit leaner and more defined. It's when you don't drink water, your body retains water, so you look a little bit puffier. Drink water. Try shaving your arms. This will just help your arms look a little bit more defined. There's a lot of little baby hairs that kind of like cover up the veins, the details. If you shave your arms, you look a little bit more lean, a little bit more separation. Looks good. Try cutting out sugar. Sugar is one of the main things that make you gain fat. So if you cut it out, you're not gonna gain as much fat. Also, you don't have as much inflammation, so your skin might clear up. So you'll just look better, feel healthier, look better. Maybe this classic style isn't for you. Maybe you're not into the old money style or the skater style. Maybe consider trying workwear. This is kind of a more rugged look, lots of Carhartts, beanies, beat up kind of jackets and stuff like that. It's a cool look. That's a tip. Yeah, that's it. If you have thin or, kind of weak eyebrows, maybe try out an eyebrow growth serum like Rapid Brow. This has enzymes in it that actually stimulate growth of your eyebrows, leading to a more contoured look of your face. Get some classic sunglasses. Never leave the house without them. This is just an easy way to level up your style when you're outside, out and about. Just adds that little pop and makes you look like a badass. Train your neck, boys. Training your neck can make the difference between looking like this and looking like this, so train your neck. All right, in honor of us being halfway there, gotta switch it up a little bit. What not, right? Next, glow up tips. Start talking and using a little bit of hand movements. This just adds another little element of effectiveness to what you're saying. Someone who does this really well is Graham Stephan. He's always going like this when he's talking. Try adding a little bit to your daily speech. Next, this is gonna sound a little bit harsh, but it's true. If I had crooked teeth, that's the first thing I would be focusing on. It can make a huge difference in your attractiveness level. If you have straight teeth, that's just like a game changer. So there's lots of options out there. Traditional braces, Smile Direct, Invisalign. Do your research and pick one of those and pull the trigger. Just do it, okay? Next one is a postural trick, and this is one I used to do a lot, and it's to put a piece of tape on the back of my neck so that if you're, got this nerd neck going on, you feel it crinkling. It's a little gentle reminder to get your posture right, because if your posture's right, that tape won't be crinkling at all. If you have straight hair, consider trying out the classic side part. This is probably the most timeless hairstyle for white dudes out there. You could think Leonardo DiCaprio, Henry Cavill, this dude. It's a good look. Go to the store and get one of these things called a pumice stone. It's just this little coarse rock, and you use it to scrub away all your calluses, dead skin, and junk off of your feet, hands, and like elbows, I guess. And who doesn't want nice, smooth, clean looking hands and feet, right? And you can have it for just a couple bucks. Another postural trick, but this one is a mental trick that I call the string theory. And this is to simply pretend that there is somebody holding a string that is attached from the back of your head to your tailbone, and they are pulling that string tight, kind of cinching up your posture in a straight line. This is a mental trick. I recommend doing this in addition to the physical trick, like the tape and stuff. And yeah. Next, every guy needs at least a couple dope hobbies. There's nothing less attractive than the guy that just sits around jerking off all day and has nothing going on in his life. If you don't know what hobbies to try out, I made a whole video with some incredible ideas. Go watch that after this video. If you break out a lot from the gym, then get some hypochlorous acid. This is a bacteria killing spray. So if you can't shower right away after the gym, which is the position I'm in, then right after the gym you can spray this on your face, your back, whatever, and it helps kill the bacteria and should reduce your acne from sweating and getting. To achieve more volume in your hair, apply some volume powder. You can get this on Amazon. My favorite is called Redken Powder Grip, I think. And you just sprinkle it in your hair and it binds to your hair follicles, creating more volume, making your hair look bigger and fluffier. So you can achieve a lot more variety of different hairstyles if you want. Start taking cold showers every day. Cold showers have all of these benefits, but my favorite is it just wakes you the up. And now I can't go a day without taking a cold shower in the morning. If you wake up with bags under your eyes, try before going to bed putting some spoons in the freezer, and then when you get out, hold those spoons under your eyes, and this will kind of like diffuse the built up fluid under your eyes and help get rid of those eye bags. If you struggle with acne, one thing you can try is a silk pillowcase. You see, when you have a cotton pillowcase, there's a lot of friction that goes on when you're like moving around in your sleep, so it's pulling and tugging on your skin, allowing for bacteria to get in your skin and fester, and also it breaks apart your hair because there's a lot of friction and creates frizziness and breakage and stuff. A silk pillowcase is a lot less friction, so it's better for your skin and your hair. We talked about the eyebrow serum. Also, you could try out eyelash serum. This is a serum that you apply to your eyelashes with a little brush. It infuses it and injects it with these proteins that help your eyelashes grow longer and thicker, kind of making your eyes pop and sparkle a little bit. A posture exercise you could try to get rid of that nerd neck that you have going on is chin tucks. 20 chin tucks each day. To do this, you just stand up against a wall and with the back of your shoulders and the back of your head against the wall, and simply raise your head up against the wall as far as you can, creating as many double chins as possible. This helps just bring your head back over on top of your shoulders. Consider dyeing your eyebrows if you have really thin or transparent, is that the word? Yeah, eyebrows. Dye them with a darker color. This will help them appear thicker, and more darker eyebrows just kind of contour and frame your face better. My buddy Aaron did this and went from looking like this to looking like this. Another tip to achieve more volume in your hair is, I call it the blow dryer trick. Yeah, it's not very creative. So you take a blow dryer and a brush and you blow dry your hair backwards as you brush your hair forwards. This creates two forces that meet in the middle, creating lots of volume at the middle where they meet, because it's two opposing forces, so your hair goes upwards. Next, consider taking a collagen supplement. Collagen is what binds your skin together. So if you have a lack of collagen, you could have worse off skin. You may have heard of this thing called scurvy. It's this disease that pirates and people at sea used to get because there wasn't enough collagen in their diet, and their skin would literally start like falling apart. So make sure you're getting enough collagen. I use a supplement by Vital Proteins, and yeah, I think it works pretty good. New Face. This is this new little gadget that I found. My girlfriend made me buy it, and I guess how it works is it sends microcurrents through your skin as you run along your face, and this kind of tightens your facial muscles, potentially creating more defined facial features. I've tried it a couple times and I definitely feel it working a little bit, so yeah, it's something worth considering. Next tip is gonna level up your Instagram game, your Snapchat game, whatever. This is how to pose for photos. Simply think angles. So you could do like your arm down here, or your arm above your head, or your leg at an angle, and then just soften it a little bit. So instead of like your arm stiff behind your back back, just kind of slouch it a little bit. Think angles, and then just soften it a little bit. This is one of the first tricks I was taught when I was male modeling back in the day, and yeah, it makes a huge difference. Next, probably the most common style in right now is the baggy pants, bulky shoes combo. So whether it's baggy cargo pants, baggy jeans, baggy linen pants with some bulky shoes. Yeah, it just kind of looks good. Or you could always just go with Converse. Those are always in style. But yeah, that's the style right now. Try it out. When in doubt, black it out. Yeah, try out. If you don't know what to wear, go with the all black outfits. I'm talking black boots, black pants, black shirt, maybe a black jacket as well. It's just a nice, clean, kind of mysterious look, and it looks good. All right, this is like a top secret modeling secret that pretty much every model does, I'm pretty sure. That's to slightly bite the insides of your cheeks, especially if you're doing a photo shoot or something. This helps give the illusion of more defined face and this hollow cheek look. And so just practice it in the mirror, and you don't want to go too much, you don't want to exaggerate, like, but just a little bit can help you get a little bit more defined look to your face. So try it out, and yeah, you can do it whenever you want, really. Next, if you want to make gains in the gym, you have to be consuming 1 gram of protein per pound of body fat every day. And I know there's a lot of like controversy over this. A lot of people say, no, you need more, or no, you need way less. In my opinion, the only way I've been able to notice gains is if I'm having at least 1 gram of protein every day. So I don't care what you say, you gotta be eating that. Whether you gotta have more meals in the day, more eggs, more protein shakes, protein bars, whatever, make it happen. This one is probably the next height hack that I will be applying, and this is to get some highlights in your hair. Highlights just kind of add texture, they kind of add separation in your hair, and kind of, you know, eliminate that flat, bland look. I'm not gonna lie, mine looks kind of like flat right now. If I had some gentle blonde highlights, it would just look, you know, kind of like flowier and better. All right, can't believe I'm sharing this one with you. It's kind of embarrassing, but this is the deep voice trick, and I used to do this whether I was like going to a party or an event or date or whatever, is in my car, just yell as loud as you can for like 15 seconds straight. And what this does is it kind of like, you know, when you lose your voice, yeah, that's what it does. It gives you a little bit of losing your voice. It's yeah, it's called laryngitis, I think. It's probably not good for you. Maybe don't do it, but I used to do it, and you have like a deeper voice for like the next 24 hours. It's weird, but it's kind of cool, and maybe worth trying out. You didn't hear it from me. Next, we're gonna get our fuckboy style on. You need some light gray sweatpants. Light gray sweatpants, for whatever reason, just are in style and look good. I don't know. I think, you know, especially for guys like me who have small legs, when you're in the gym, they kind of like make your legs look balanced out with your upper body. And yeah, that's a tip. Next, if you notice you're tweezing your eyebrows and your hairs are growing back really fast, try waxing your eyebrows instead. This helps them get the little baby hairs that are in between that you don't notice when you're trimming, and you get full clearance, full elimination of your unibrow. Next, try rocking some fake glasses. It's no secret, some people simply look better with glasses, and no one has to know that they're not actually medically prescribed. Neither are hats. Just wear them when you're out in the sun, right? We wear them whenever we want. It's a statement. Looks good. And this looks good. How I always style my hair is I start by debulking the sides. So I take my product and I smear back the middle part because I don't want it to look wide. And when you debulk the sides, it kind of makes your mid-face look slimmer and gives you a more slender, defined face look. So it's worth trying out if you have kind of like cloudy, puffier hair. Consider taking a biotin supplement. Biotin, it's an ingredient that helps grow your hair, skin, and nails. You see, a long time ago, these farmers put biotin in their horses' mineral blocks that they would lick on, and they noticed that their hooves and hair was growing way faster than normal. So they said, hey, if it works for horses, maybe it works for humans too. And it did. Start taking a daily biotin supplement. Whitening strips. Start using whitening strips, get whiter teeth. That's the tip. 100 push-ups every day. If you're new to fitness, this is a great place to start. Push-ups give you nice developed chest, will help your shoulders a little bit and your arms as well. A nice chest ties together a balanced physique. You can use a grip strengthening trainer. Just squeeze this throughout the day and it helps build up your forearms just a little bit, your hands. You might even get a little more vascularity going, and no one will even know what you're getting into, but you're making gains. Try out the middle part hairstyle. This is the one I got rocking right now. It's a little more youthful than the classic side part. You see a lot of guys rocking it these days. Lil Huddy, Timothy Chalamet. It's in style right now for pretty much all ages. And yeah, it's worth trying out if you got straight hair. Next, slow down your movements a little bit. One example I give is, say you're walking with some friends, you're at the front of the group and somebody from the back yells up, "Hey Brett," and you're so quick to, "Hey, what's going on? What can I help you with?" You look like kind of a beta, like you are just willing to beckon everybody's call. But if you slow down, say, "Hey, what's up? What can I help you with?" It makes you look more in control of your reactions, or better yet, just be like, "Yeah, just a moment, I'm talking to somebody, blah blah blah. Yeah, what's up, John?" Whatever. Slow down. Don't be so reactive all the time. You look spastic. You look like a child. I'm going to share with you the simplest lip care you could possibly do. When you're brushing your teeth, maybe you're about to get in the shower at the end of the day, put some Vaseline on your lips and then gently brush your lips with your toothbrush. This kind of just infuses the moisture into your lips, but also exfoliates the dead skin and junk off your lips. Curl your eyelashes with an eyelash curler. Yes, we're stealing from the girls. If they do it, so can we, right? I've been doing this for like 5 years. Curling your eyelashes just makes them appear longer, and in turn it makes your eyes kind of pop a little bit, makes them sparkle a little bit. You look pretty. Who doesn't want to look pretty? You look like you're in a boy band, you know, Harry Styles, Zayn Malik. It's a good look. Try it out. I don't do it all the time, but if I'm doing a photo shoot or, you know, going out to an event or something, I might get a little curl going. Try relaxing your eyebrows. This helps you achieve what is known as hunter eyes. Here, I gotta take these off. Hunter eyes is when you have a little bit of fold going over your eye, and it's kind of this fierce, mysterious look, as opposed to prey eyes, where you look like you're surprised. You're always on the lookout for the predator, right? So practice relaxing your eyebrows a little bit, and you got hunter eyes. You're welcome. You can achieve more tan skin by simply eating 1 carrot every day. You see, carrots have beta carotene in it, which actually shows the orangeness of this carrot a little bit on your skin. Now, of course, you're not going to look, you know, a beautiful bronze tan like you've been at the beach all week, but you will get a little bit of tint going on if you eat a whole carrot every day. Okay, the only 3 ab exercises you need to be doing are weighted crunches, windshield wipers, and leg raises for 3 sets of 20 reps. This will give you a complete ab workout, so I recommend doing this like 2 or 3 times a week. My favorite diet, and one of the easiest ways to say relatively lean, is what I call the common sense diet. This is where if you're eating out, you try to order something that is on the healthier side of the menu, like a chicken wrap, a chicken bowl, something with fish base, high protein, low fat. Instead of getting the double patty burger with extra cheese, you're getting the grilled chicken sandwich or something like that, right? Always try to think, what's the healthiest thing on the menu if you're gonna eat out. Exfoliate your lips once a week. You can get these little exfoliating pads from places like Target for a couple bucks. When you're in the shower, just rub your lips a little bit. This just clears all that dead skin and junk and reveals the nice, luscious red lips that lie underneath. Next tip, I'm sure most of you guys have heard about this 1,000 times from me, but it's mewing. Mewing is proper tongue posture, keeping your tongue pressed up against the roof of your mouth at all times. This helps bring up this double chin a little bit, so instead of looking like this, you look like this. It's a much better look, right? Boost your side profile, baby. Next tip also is a mewing trick that can help condition your tongue, and that is to spread gum up against the roof of your mouth. So just put a couple pieces of gum in your mouth, spread it with your tongue, you know, all over, and this just helps kind of like condition your tongue to press up. Oil pulling. Oil pulling is where you get some refined coconut oil, put it in your mouth and just spread it all over your mouth. This increases your gum health, helps eliminate odorous breath, and actually improves the enamel of your teeth. So it just overall helps your mouth health and appearance. Next, consider wearing a hat. Hats can increase your look, it's no doubt. The two most popular types of hats right now are trucker hats and fitted cap. Guys who rock this are Vinny Hacker and this dude Caden Hammond. So consider wearing a hat, bro. Next is something I used to do back when I first started YouTube, and this is to hide your small spots, pimples, whatever, with a little bit of concealer. We're stealing from the girls again, why not, right? So you just go to the beauty store or Target or whatever, you ask the lady that works there to help you find your tone. You take a little bit, just dab it and rub it in, and it pretty much evens out your skin tone and gets rid of that little spot that you have going on there. And I still do that to this day. Next, you should invest in a couple of statement jackets. These are interesting or unique jackets that you can wear out on a night on the town or to an event or on a date or something that just kind of makes you stand out a little bit. I got this one from this guy on Instagram that makes them custom, and they're an investment, but it's worth the investment if you're going to wear it enough times. The quintessential shirt to achieve the old money look is a tennis sweater, and yeah, you should get one. If that's the style you're going for, that's the tip. You can achieve more vascularity by eating sliced beets. Sliced beets have arginine in it, which creates nitric oxide, which is a vasodilator, which results in bigger, more developed veins and vascularity. So yeah, maybe like throw this in your morning smoothie or whatever and get more vascularity going. No FAP. Do I have to say more? Next, consider trying out some sea salt spray in your hair. This is just a spray you spray in your hair as you're doing your hair. It kind of adds this like salty, kind of like beachy look to your hair and makes it look like you just got off, you know, the beach. You were maybe surfing all day, and it's a good look, especially if you have like darker hair or blonder looking hair or like dirty blonde hair. Add some tanning ointment to your daily moisturizer, but don't do this every day. But if you mix a little together, put it on your skin, it'll help you achieve a little bit more of a tan skin tone and, you know, evens out your skin, and it's just a good look. But also remember to blend it in properly to your neck so you don't look like you're wearing a purge mask. Start practicing your model walk. What this means is walking with your head up, chest out, and also when you're making a turn, go with the inside foot toe pointing outward instead of the outside foot toe going first. This looks weird and like you don't know where you're going or where you're walking. Boost your style and your look by adding some jewelry, baby. It just kind of makes your style pop a little bit. Some necklaces, some rings. Yeah, I got this little bracelet thing. It just makes it look like you know what you're doing when it comes to style, and it looks good. And last but not least, take this off. Number 100, love yourself. You can do all these things, try to max out your look, and these things do help, but nothing is as attractive as true core confidence. Life is like a video game. You can do all these cool things to customize your character, but at the end of the day, you're stuck with this one body, this one vessel. So why would you choose anything other than to fully love yourself? So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, and until next time, peace.